Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide. Welcome in to episode number 201 of the Talking the Line podcast on this beautiful Thursday of bets, also known as January the 13th in the year 2022, so you don't have to check your calendar for the first time here today. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you stopping by. We have one hell of a loaded show here to bring you on this beautiful Thursday, but before we get into that aforementioned loaded show, please take a few moments to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the TTL crew. Or if you're watching on one of our social media platforms, like Facebook or Twitter, hit that like button, that follow button there, so you don't miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every episode of the TTL pod after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket, you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. You got a couple extra seconds while you're watching the show. Hey, go ahead, hit that like button, leave us a comment, leave us a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat. Maybe hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, moms, dads, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cashing degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL pod, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate it when you do those things, because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on over to this episode's description, where you will locate the Talk in the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the talkintheline.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content, so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 201. I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colt and Colt Soroka, and I can't thank you enough for tuning to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, get some picks, get some insights, some analysis, dive into a few rabbit holes, have a couple of laughs, get a little bit of motivation, everything in between, basically all-encompassing your daily mental vacation. Thank you so much for choosing to stop by once again. I'll probably say that about 100 times today, but without further ado, it is time to bring in the second man that graces us with his presence here on every single episode of the TTL Pod. You know him, folks, around these parts as the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and you cannot ever forget around this time of the year, the TTL Crew's gloating number 1 seed, resident TTL cheesehead faithful Green Bay Packer lover, Aaron Rodgers worshiper, Marquez Valdez-Scantling believer, Devontae Adams worshiper, all-encompassing Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
My man, absolutely fantastic. Best intro you've given me in quite some time, my friend, so I thank you. Hey, my man, you mentioned on our friend Jeff Dawson's show that you were just on, about a short hour ago, at least introed on a short hour ago. You're wearing black because, a little funeral action for the sports books. I am also dressed for the occasion. Can't tell if it translates. I'm wearing green. I intend on, dancing on the graves alongside you. You got the mourning. I've got the, fuck these kids kind of vibes coming. We're just green to the window, dancing on the graves today. That's how I'm feeling. How about you?
Well, number 1, I'm spectacular. Thanks for asking. Okay. Appreciate the hell out of you, as always. Number 2, the mental image that I just put together in my head right now, picture, if you will, Colt, Cap, and Colt TTL Sports comes walking in with the Grim Reaper scythe, whatever the hell the damn thing is, and murders every book on the fucking market. I'm talking about just slashes through them. Every line they want to give us, we absolutely slash it. And then, after I get done burying them 6 feet under, after just an absolute massacre, Mags comes strolling into the graveyard in his brand new Cadillac Coupe de Ville, rolls out with fucking 2 money bags attached to his belt loops and just starts flipping hundos at these fucking sacks and say, hey, bitch, this is what was yours. It's now ours. It don't fucking matter. We gonna bankrupt the rest of your cohorts and then come bury them here. So you know the fucking vibe. That's what we're doing here today. I hope you got that mental image as fast as it popped into my head. That's how my brain works. You know I'm insane, people. You know you tune into this doggone show expecting nonsense. So, speaking of nonsense, without further ado, to recap, fucking, I'm on a roll today, baby. I'm on a roll today.
Speaking of something we didn't do yesterday.
Speaking of bullshit. Doggone, you messed up, or the graphics intern messed up one of these. Uh-oh. I realized this. We'll see it, but hey, it'll make us feel better at the end of the day. So, without further ado, I'll get back right one of these days. I mean, I promised at one point in time I was a successful handicapper, but right now I'm having a little bit of trouble, so just bear with me. Without further ado, the TTL Crew's best bets of the day for or from January the 12th, 2022. Okay, so he will scan, see if he can tell what he knows by the time I get to it. RMags picks. 1-1 on the day. Virginia Tech, absolutely brutal beat. Ended up losing by 2 on the money. Yeah, he found it. Virginia Tech money. Oh, no, you haven't found it yet. Okay, Virginia Tech money line, absolutely brutal. They were looking pretty good throughout the entire game, but doggone it.
Yeah, I was reacting to that because it was a rough beat, man. It was
gorgeous. gorgeous the whole way, and then
kind of a coin flip, I guess. So I mean, by that metric, would have loved the extra point and a half, still would have lost. But by the time a minute and a half, I was like, I really wish I would have had that extra point and a half. But it didn't matter anyways. But the Cleveland Cavs, man,
won outright,
home run, by about 20, my man.
Hell
easy.
Yeah. Hell yeah, easy money pick. Xavier fell.
Oh no. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, now you got it, buddy. There you go.
I get it now.
Xavier money line fell short. They tried to battle all the way back. They actually tied the ball game up and ended up being a hell of a Big East battle towards the end. But if they would have had a first half, we would have had a damn good fighting shot. They just didn't do worth a damn in the first half. UCF, easy money, straight to the pay window, baby. Never at a time they did not have the lead in that game. NJIT, the opposite for them. They never had the lead in their fucking game. Despite being one of the sharpest plays of the day, they played like absolute dog shit on their home floor. I'll actually tell you about that here in just a minute. Or actually, no, I won't. I'm going to tell you about my blog, and you're going to have to read all about yesterday's trends in the blog. So how about that? And then Florida money line. You can piss off all of you damn books. All of you damn books. You hear me out there? You fucking hear me out there? All of you realize what you did is you went up there. You stood on top of your counters. You took your pants down. You kept lowering the books, and you literally, I said it on Jeff So. I said, hey, you literally sat there and said, hey, hang around at the book.
Right.
We're going to make this play more valuable. We'll tell you right now, this play is going to be more valuable. It's going to go from minus 130 in some spots, 140 in some spots, all the way it's going to flip to around plus 150 to plus 160 for that team. And the team that we make it more valuable, that team's going to win outright. We're going to make it easy for you guys to win. Now, granted, on a day that there were some other plays that they probably got their licks back on, like Villanova or things like that. There were some other marquee matchups. This one made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. I have no idea. I'm done trying to explain the line movement to you because I do not think the line movement matters whatsoever. I do not think it. Maybe in a few key spots. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mags. Maybe the 1.5, maybe the 2. Like you got a complete flip from a 1.5 to a minus 1.5 to a plus 1.5. Then again, I really don't know.
I think in certain spots, like you said, in this, I will still stand by. I stand by your pick. I stand by backing your pick of Florida. They were 11 for 22 from the free throw line, man. That is just uncanny. That is. As I could do better than that, and there has to be some positive regression coming soon because now that's essentially 2 straight weeks where they've done had the similar situation them at home against Bama as well. I don't remember the free throw numbers in that one, but at least one of those 2 they should have taken care of it. 7 for 31 or something like that from the 3. They just couldn't hit the broadside of a barn last night. I think you were on the right side, man. I really do. I really do.
Yeah, 3 in a row and back-to-back at home. I'm off the Gators. I'm done. I don't know. I know that if that wasn't the spot, there is no spot.
Right.
There is no Florida Gator spot. I can promise you that. If that was not the spot, there is no damn spot. Speaking of not the spot, Wednesday Warriors, Chicago Bulls did not cover the minus 2. Got the absolute pickles beat off of them by the Brooklyn Nets. They said, hey, boys, you think you're an Eastern Conference team? Hey, check this fucking shit out and absolutely whoop the dog shit out of us. That is the reason that the parlay pop-off did not make it to the window. So on behalf of the entire Chicago Bulls organization, we sincerely apologize for the nonsense. Moneyline Dice, however, not perfect, but 1-1 did help us get a little bit of extra action in the bankroll there. 3-1. On the week, the fucking Moneyline Dice, an inanimate object, is hotter than I am right now. How about them? How about them apples? So let's shoot for turning that shit around. The Moneyline Dice stay hot, but the entire TTL crew gets hot, and none of this other nonsense. Okay, just none of the other nonsense. There's just we talked about it on Jeff's show. Here for a soapbox for a minute before we dive into today's show. I mean, as far as just. We already talked the line movement, but I mean, man, this shit is just making no doggone sense right now. This shit is just making no doggone sense. I don't understand some of the teams that are covering aren't covering, the teams that shouldn't be covering are covering. I don't know. You got any explanations for it, Mags?
As far as that stuff, I really don't. Like I said, that everything else, no. I will still, again, stand by. I think you're on the right side for Florida. Everything else, I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Some spots, yes. I mean, you shouldn't just throw out the entire playbook because it isn't working for a few days, man. But at the same time, do I know how to steer it in the right track? I don't. I really don't right now.
No, I don't either. What I do know is that I am going back to making my own lines, right? Made my own lines last night, and I was spot on with my 3 plays as far as what I thought they were going to open at and what I thought the value should be. And I took the sides that I think the value should be. So hopefully we're rocking and rolling. I mean, as far as I can tell so far, the line movement looks okay. But again, what the hell does line movement matter anyway? We got a pretty loaded college basketball slate today. You got 2 plays coming off of that bad boy. It's not the prettiest slate in the world. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's a tough one. It is a spot on type of game or a spot on type of day. Sorry, trying to get one of these pages to load here.
Yeah, it was a day where I was looking through and I was like, man, that feels like it's 2 or 3 points higher than it should be, man. Right? Am I crazy saying that? There's a lot of them like that.
Yeah, a lot of them. And away teams and away dogs did really well yesterday. So I don't know if that trend's going to continue today. If we're going to flip flop again, because it's continued to flip flop every day. Right. There's not a consistent trend that you can kind of go on here day to day. So we're trying for you, folks. We'll keep it moving. We'll keep it grooving. We'll get back to just absolutely cashing every damn ticket on the market. But I'm wearing all black. I'm ready to just absolutely murder these books. So fuck them all. You're ready to dance on their grave and throw money sacks at them. So
absolutely.
2 best bets coming from Mags today, both coming from the college basketball hardwood. I got 3 best bets. Was going to be for the 4th one, Southern Utah and Montana. Was going to be a Big Sky scrap and a half. That bad boy got postponed if you've been looking for it. They just haven't taken it off a couple of the tracking apps so far. Special play of the day, Board Bender Parlay, 4-legger paying out over 9-1 odds. We got 3 college basketball plays and a NBA play on that bad boy. We'll recap all of Thursday's best bets of the day, get into the Moneyline Dice roll of the day after that, targeting college basketball matchup again, Oakland Golden Grizzlies against the Cleveland State Vikings. Have to stick around to see what the current spread, total, moneyline, everything is set at, and see what the dice have cooked up and are ready to roll for here today. That'll get all into the second half of the show. Once we get into second half of the show, we'll start with RMags Sidebar, Trivia Thursdays. Can't fucking wait to get into that again. We'll talk about some daily leans, a little bit of TTL announcements as per usual. Crew banter, maybe a fuck you, fuck me here or there, who knows.
Of course.
And then wrap things up, motivation minutes. Got a pretty sweet motivation minutes. I'm excited to kind of give you. It's not my work as always. It's a kind of a video that I not as always. A lot of the shit is my work, but I'll give my perspective on it and I didn't go back to really watch it from last night. I'm obviously not going to watch it live here on the show, so it's just going to be kind of off the cuff. So I can't wait to give this to you guys here today. So, motivation minutes. We'll wrap things up, and we'll get the hell out of here for this gorgeous Thursday of bets and get on our running shoes for the continuous trips to the pay window. But for now, partner, anything else on your side of the screen? Any late-breaking news? Any announcements? Anything in between that we need to know about?
Since we were so hyped about it yesterday, I feel like I need to give my 2 cents on that Bulls game last night, dude. And the only reason I'm saying it is because I know a lot of people, anyone outside of Bulls Twitter was probably like, what the hell is going on today as far as the reaction building up to that game?
Yeah.
Let me clarify. We didn't think that wasn't our Super Bowl necessarily. Like, we acted like it was. I admit. We absolutely acted as if it was. But we'll live to fight another day. First of all, the Nets are, when all 3 of those guys are in there,
as I hope I made apparent on Breakfast Bankroll. I don't give no shit about one game. Even a blind dog is right.
But my
twice
point
a day.
is, the reason we were so hyped is because we dealt with 6 years of unwatchable abominations of teams, with unwatchable and unfollowable players and coaching staffs and front office that was extremely much similar. Not to throw a jab, I do not intend to jab. Much similar to what you are dealing with the Chicago Bears right now, partner. I don't think I'm off my rocker in saying that. I truly am not intending to jab. That's what it was like for about 6 years. And it was a couple mediocre teams and then just 3-4 abominations, man. So we're just so excited to be in the conversation like we were yesterday is what I'm trying to say.
Correct.
And so We'll live to fight another day. We'll be back. The Nets are a freaking wagon when they're healthy. I've been saying that all season long. But don't mistake us as stupid idiots that think a January basketball game is the Super Bowl. That's not what was happening. We were just hyped to be on ESPN in the conversation.
Yeah. We're not big dumb doofuses over here.
It's January. We get it.
Look. It's like the New York Knicks are gonna lose one here or there, but the New York Knicks are just out there crushing left, right, and center, winning games that they shouldn't win. But the Bulls, entirely different level. Different level from the New York Knicks. I ain't comparing them to them. I'm just saying some of the value that you see out there. But Mags, I don't think I could have summarized that up any better myself, my friend. Hope I gave him enough justice. But yeah, dude, I was just excited.
Because I was disappointed. And it was a fun first half, and then I turned it off after the third quarter. I went to bed salty. I would have rather we lost in like triple overtime in a heartbreaker, at least in that specific scenario when we're trying to make that statement like, hey, we're here, and then we just get our teeth kicked in the second half. It was rough.
Especially at the UC, man. Not ideal.
And
but
the place was buzzing, man. The place was buzzing in the first half.
The boys were buzzing. Hey, it's all right. We live to fight another day.
I digress.
That's why they got 2 columns on the record sheet, and the aim is to have more on the left than the right. Sometimes you get a tally on the right side, but the whole goal is to rebound, bounce back. Theme of today's show, rebound. Not only in the former fashion of cashing tickets, but also snatching the fucking ball off the rim and glass.
For sure.
On the college basketball hardwood.
Of course. Sure.
Okay, so without further ado, glad we're all on the same page. Of course. Please, my friends, lift your mugs up high. Final bit of formalities here today. To me, to you over... Oh, goodness sakes, all Friday. Look at that sucker. To you over there, yeah.
Girlfriend brings the biggest mug in our damn cupboard, and it's a little flowery. Like, it's the one I used to eat soup out of, for goodness sake.
And all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods. And whatever your mug looks like, we don't judge over here. Take your sip, and I'll be right back.
Hey, I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it today.
Woo! Oh, wow. I drank a bunch of coffee today already. It's going to be a fun show. Here we go. First segment
I was loaded
up
last night, dude. I
drank coffee too late last night, getting ready for man. Oh, here we go.
Anyways.
First segment of the day. RMags, best bets of the day. We are 24 minutes after the top of the hour. You know it's going to be an absolutely windy show here today. Partner, please, my friend, let it rip, let him have it, and as always, you have the floor.
I appreciate you, my man. I will kick things off. This is actually, dude. I appreciate you, dude. I'm gonna kick things off. This is actually one of the earlier slates in the game. If my app can pull up here so I can get the live update as far as the odds are concerned. And it has actually since jumped up to 8. I'm going Stanford and Washington State. I'm going the Cougars minus the 7, partner. It has since jumped up to 8.
Whoa.
I actually think that is about the limit that I would take it. Right at 8 right there, actually. I still think there's some value there, and I'll tell you why. I get it. Stanford just... look at that. Plus 7 dogs the other day as against the number 5 team in the land at home, and now they're plus 7, plus 8 against a Washington State unranked team. Easy money for the trees, right? I think au contraire, I think that's a setup spot here for anyone back in the trees. Looks like 82% of bets, partner, on Stanford, but 84% of money on Washington State. So some big differences there as far as public money is concerned. Washington State, 42nd ranked team per KenPom, an under-the-radar team that you just haven't really seen too much of yet. And if you're watching this game, I think you're going to be impressed with them, at least decently impressed here. 81st AOE, adjusted offensive efficiency, 30th in ADE, very good defensive team, partner. That is adjusted defensive efficiency. And Stanford, despite that win, 79th in KenPom, overall rating, 89th AOE, 76 ADE. I do not think they're a very good basketball team. I think they caught USC sleepwalking. They had nobody in their gym, and much like we're talking about these home court advantages, I think the home court advantage when in a season where USC's been in full gyms all season long, came into an empty gym with no energy whatsoever, and they didn't play with any energy. I saw it with my own eyes. They did not show up to that game, and I think that's a different scenario here at Washington State. I think they show up very nicely at home. 27th defensive effective field goal percentage allowed is the Cougars, 27th in the nation defensively, whereas Stanford on the defensive end, 249 effective field goal percentage allowed. Not a very good defensive team. And I think Washington State's offense is going to get rolling here today. Partner, this is not why I made this play, what I'm about to say, But this is eerily similar to the Stanford football team knocking off the Oregon Ducks about early midway through the season. The undefeated at the time, top 5 Oregon Ducks. And then what happens after that? Everyone thinks, oh, Stanford, look at that. Nice win against Oregon. They lost and failed to cover their last 7 games following that. And I know it's apples, oranges. Again, I say it is not.
They shit the bed.
This is not any reason why I took this play. Oh, look at their football team did the same thing. It was more of a like, whoa, this is really weird. I don't think Stanford basketball team is very good. I'm not saying they lose out the entire rest of their season.
That would be insane.
But I think it is a very similar situation where they caught a team sleepwalking. Undefeated team at the time, much like USC, the Oregon football team caught a team sleepwalking into their own home stadium, home field, and then they have a total letdown after that, thinking they might be a good team. They are not a very good team partner, and I think it is going to be a very similar situation here today. The Cougars get it done. Outright and against the spread here. A few trends to close it out. Stanford 0-3-1 last 4 as a road dog. 0-4-1 last 5 on the road versus a team with a winning home record. And between these two teams, last 5 matchups, the favorite is 4-1 and the home team is also 4-1, both ATS. So I think this Washington State team is going to impress some teams here today. And take care of that number. -7 is what I caught him at. I still like it up to -8 where I'm seeing it in some spots, 7.5 in another spot. So I like the Cougars today, partner, to get it done.
I fucks with you. I fucks with you heavy, dude. And you know how much I hate to lay chalk, and there ain't no other reason for this line to be almost damn near identical and climbing 10 feet high and rising, mama. You know how it happens around here. Dude, I think you're on the right side. The Cougs have been a damn good team so far this year. Yeah, you're on the right side. I like it a lot. I wouldn't take it over, what'd you say, 8.5, 8 right now?
It's at 8 right now. I think that's about the threshold. I think they could still get it done. I mean, if you're desperate to make a play, lay it or don't play it. As our friend likes to say, yeah.
Lay it or don't play it and get involved now. Get involved sooner rather than later. Because if this thing goes 8.5, because I just like, obviously we don't play to push, as I always say, but it's like a little extra backing.
And last point that I missed, partner, 0-2-1 is Stanford ATS on the road. One of those losses, Santa Clara. Stanford was 3.5-point favorites. They lost that one by 16. Had us thinking Santa Clara was a wagon early. They've since fizzled out a little bit. Almost a 40-point loss at Baylor. Obviously, Baylor's fantastic, but almost a 40-point loss.
Hey, actually, hold on. Let me stop you there. Let me give a little props to Santa Clara. They beat the absolute popsicles off of the Pacific Tigers yesterday. So
hey, there you go. Hey, I'm not hating on Santa Clara. I'm just saying we thought they were about to be a wagon, and they were just kind of a mini little wagon, you know?
And hey, just a quick rabbit hole. That's how we do it here.
Fair.
That's it.
And then the third was a 4-point loss and a push against Colorado. So I think they're in a tough spot today. I think Washington State rolls in this one by, I would say, double digits. Be a little tentative if it goes up over 8.5, but you see it at 8 or less, go ahead and take the Cougs.
I'm with it, dude. I'm with it all the way, dude. First best bet of the day coming from RMags. He is taking the Washington State Cougs -8, but don't take them over 8. We're on the West Coast, bro. Shaka, bro. All right, moving into the second best bet of the day. I'm slap happy as all fuck here today, Mags. You're the one who decided to start hosting this here podcast with me, pal. So strap in for the ride, and you're the ones that decided to tune in. So strap in for the ride. You got another one coming. I do believe this is a total.
Correct.
Okay. I do believe it's also a Big 12 matchup. So once again, let it rip. Let them have it. You got the floor, dude.
Alrighty, so you are correct. Big 12 matchup. OK State and Texas Tech. These teams have been in mine and our bet slip. What's that?
What do you want me to state? OK
Texas?
State what? What do you want me to state?
Oh, fuck you. It's like, did I say something? Oklahoma State and Texas Tech. I'm going to the over in this one, my friends. I caught this at 129, over 129. It has ticked up a little bit. Certain spots 129.5, 130. Still like it right there. I probably wouldn't go too much higher than 130. I see these teams. OK State, I talked about them earlier in the week. Faded them on the road at West Virginia. They have a good defense, but it is much better at home. They've only played 3 road games by my count, and all 3 games they have allowed at least 70 points on the road there. And that's 2 of those 3 teams, partner, are 90th and 91st in AOE, so not fantastic offensive teams there that they have played and allowed that. One of those being West Virginia the other day, 60-70 loss. And I think Texas Tech gets over that. 53rd in AOE is the Red Raiders right now. You know how much you and I both very high, especially when they're fully healthy. This Red Raiders team. I talked about them yesterday. I took the under, or not yesterday, a few days ago. Took the under in their matchup against Texas Tech and Baylor. I thought McCullough, their second leading scorer, McCullough, was going to be out of that game. I was wrong about that. He came in, still stayed under. But that is a massive addition and massive force for their offense, alongside the absence of Terrence Shannon. If he's in, which I don't think he is, that's even better. But don't think that matters all too much here today. I think their offense has a really nice day. Without Terrence Shannon, the last couple of games, 65 at Baylor, so it doesn't sound like a lot, but Baylor is one of its top 10 defensive team in the country, close in ADE, but with Oklahoma State on the road, they are nowhere near that same force as Baylor. Texas Tech at home last week put up 75 against Kansas, top 10 team as well. So I think they get to that 70 number, partner. Texas Tech, that is, and I think Oklahoma State can, again, get to that 60 number, if I'm being totally honest. I think Texas Tech gets up over 70, 75. This offense is really, really solid. Oklahoma State's defense does not match up. Texas Tech has a nice, not so much, their big men don't have a ton of size, but they're top to bottom, a lot of 6'4" to 6'6" guys that Oklahoma State can't really match up from top to bottom of their roster. So I really think this offense of the Red Raiders is going to have a really nice day. Gun to my head, I think they cover. A lot of points, though, 7.5. I'm staying far away from it.
I'm good.
Especially after, taking care of Baylor and Kansas in their last two games. But nonetheless, at home, I love the Red Raiders offense. On the road, I do not like this OK State defense. And so I think this one flies over the total. Maybe not flies over the total. Might get a little sweaty, but I do think it gets over the 130 for sure. A few trends, and then I will close it on out. OK State, the over is 5-0 last 5 versus a team with a winning record. 10-3 last 13 versus a team with a winning home record. 9-3 last 12 road games, and a big one here: 26-10-1 last 37 with a team versus a team with a winning percentage over 600, which I kind of translate all of these few here. And that over 600 winning percentage is essentially a ranked team. So essentially what I'm trying to say is when they are on the road playing a ranked team, historically the last few years, their defense is overvalued, and that typically brings the total a little bit lower than it should be. Defense doesn't quite show up. The other team, the ranked team that is, or close to being ranked, whatever good team it is, their offense rolls at home, and I think that's exactly what we have here. Last one, TTU, Texas Tech, the over is also 5-0 last 5 versus a team with a winning record. So I think this one takes care of business. We get a nice little. I'm going with a nice little total heat check here this week, my friend, to see if I'm seeing these Big 12 totals decently. Got the first one taken care of on the under, the Texas Tech Baylor. I'm going to the over 129. See it at 129.5. Wouldn't take it over 131. I will say.
I like it. I definitely like it. I told you already this year, I can't see a total to save my effing life. So, hey, keep heat checking away, dude. Fire away, bombs
the Big
away.
12 here.
I got no fucking clue. 128.5. It looks like Westgate's offering this pretty much everywhere else. 129.5. And then DraftKings got it up to 130. Right. Under is getting the juice on DraftKings, but I think this one goes plenty over. I think Texas Tech scores in buckets and droves and boatloads on Oklahoma State. And I think Oklahoma State can get a few in there too. So I like it, like where you're at. And then also closing two, I'll write about it later when I drop my blog this afternoon. But 65%, 66% on that minus 7.5 bets money split on the damn spread right now, son. I don't know. You got to stay out of that, but I think you're involved in the right location. Yeah. All right, there you go. There you have it. Oklahoma State, Texas Tech over 129 for the legendary Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, anything else you need to lay down, lay out, deliberate about, banter about, anything in between for your best bets of the day?
No, sir. I mean, as far as that spread, OK State has won the last 3 matchups, so that's honestly the last thing that really kept me away, because I do think Texas Tech rolls, but 3 straight wins for OK State in this matchup's got me staying far away. But that closes it out for my side of things, my friend.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Appreciate you and your plays as per usual. So without further ado, there you go, there you have it. We'll recap them here shortly, but let's keep this proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks. Second segment of the day. My best bets of the day. Okay, my friends, I got 3 coming at you. I had 4 coming at you. I told you at the top of the show, Montana, Southern Utah was my Big
Would've been a
Sky
good one.
matchup of the day. Montana was a 2.5-point home favorite. I was laying the wood with Montana. They have been a home wagon, home favorite, home dog, anything you want, especially home favorite. They've been absolutely murdering it. So that game's off the board. Postponed. Uncle COVID, son of a bitch. He's canceling another one. But either way, we got 3 games left still that I think have incredible value. So, as always, partner, help me out with the splits, anything else that I leave out.
Sure.
But I am kicking things off, my friends, in the SoCon. Going to the matchup between the VMI Keydets and the Mercer Bears. And you've been tuning in here for the length of the season. You know the VMI Keydets have been cashing us tickets left, right, and center, especially in the puppy dog spot. We're taking the Keydets plus 1.5 once again because a couple of key reasons. Number one, they're coming off of back-to-back losses, and both of those losses were both SoCon losses. The first one was on the road at ETSU 79-80, and the second was at home against UNCG 56-72. They just struggled simply putting the ball in the basket in that one against UNCG, and they are back rolling once again. I definitely think that anybody that's going to play this matchup is going to see that recent game against UNCG. That is the most recent one, and it's going to be kind of that what have you done for me lately scenario, and they're going to think, oh, yeah, Mercer absolutely rolled teams last year. I don't really even need to look into this. This is a small spread. Let me hammer them in. And I just don't think this is the same Mercer Bears team. And I'll let you know why here in a second. But I do not see VMI losing 3 straight SoCon games. They are too damn good of a team to let that happen. 3-5 straight up, 5-2-1 against the number on the road are the Keydets, and 5-1 against the number their last 5 overall. Something you cannot say for the Bears. They're 1-4 against the number their last 5 overall. And I think they're a touch overvalued. They come out a little bit weak here because they undervalue the VMI Keydets themselves. They're like, we always handle these guys, no big deal. 5-1 straight up, 2-2 against the number on their home hardwood. They've played a little lackluster competition, if I do say so myself. So I think they're being a touch overvalued here today. I think the Keydets get this done outright, but I will gladly take any points that the books are willing to give me. Number one reason is because VMI holds a severe offensive edge. I think they get back to absolutely knocking shots down left, right, and center. 77.8 points per game average compared to Mercer's 72.1. VMI is 129th in AOE, 91st effective field goal compared to Mercer's 139th AOE, 105th in effective field goal. Said it on Jeff Dawson's show, but it really matters. Be on the lookout for center Jake Stevens, big boy, 7-footer, and Camden Kerfman, guard. Look for both of those guys to at least be in the high teens, if not both in the 20s. Definitely solid double-digit key contributor scores for sure. VMI defense is also better. I like them to get us stops when we need them. 67.5 points per game allowed on average this season. 71.2 for the Bears, not my Bears, but the Mercer Bears. 280th in ADE, 297th in ADE for the Mercer Bears. VMI was at 280th. And then in effective field goal, opponent effective field goal, VMI 62nd, and this is what really stood out for me, Mercer 292nd. So 230 spots worse than how opponents are knocking down shots. That's just something simply I cannot buy into with the Bears. Last but not least, I think it's going to come down to the 3-ball. I mentioned this too on Jeff's show, but VMI offensively is 75th in the nation in 3-point percentage. They are 38th in defending the 3-ball. Mercer's not even close to that. 121st offensively. They are 263rd defensively, and that is straight up numbers. That's not adjusted per Ken Palm, anything. That is straight the F up. I think point blank period, VMI's ability to shoot the 3-ball and defend it allows them to pull away and win this game convincingly. But again, take any points the books are willing to give you, and if you don't believe me, as per usual, believe the trends. VMI 7-1 ATS last 8 overall, 5-0 ATS last 5 road games, 11-4 ATS last 15 following a straight up loss. Big rebound spot, huh? VMI 4-1 ATS last 5 following a double digit loss at home, and Mercer 2-6 against the number of their last 8 Thursday games. Lock it in for it flips. This one might too. VMI Keydets plus 1.5.
I like it, my man. It has not flipped like you said, but I do believe you might be in the right spot as far as thinking it's going to. Yeah, I like this one. It's going to be a nice pick, I do think. 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Following up my Stanford one, or Washington State one. I do like it.
Ooh, let's go. I think, all three of mine are actually at 6 o'clock, so it's going to be a quick, clean sweep in and out. We ready to rock and roll. So, next one up, Conference USA matchup. Florida Atlantic against the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, and we're taking the Blue Raiders laying the wood. As always, I just said it. Said it on another show, said it right here on this show. If I'm laying the wood, you better damn sure believe that this team is going to take care of business, because I do not like laying chalk regardless of the number. This just feels like a setup game for FAU at the end of the day for me. They really have not played anyone recently, and that 3.5 has just been a key number for your eyes to just jump to the 3.5 and say, oh, yeah, that's perfect. They should finish this right by 3.5. And then the favorite just absolutely rolls that dog. I think that's what we see here, because back to the quality of opponent, the Owls have played Marshall, been scuffling pretty doggone bad. They won that game. Then they lost to High Point. All right. They beat Florida Tech, so yeehaw, Skippy, have fun with that team. I don't know if you can tell me where that's located. VCU, okay, quality opponent, but not the best offensive opponent. Still good defensively, but not offensive. They lost that game and then beat Palm Beach Atlantic University. So I really don't think that they are that solid at all. They're 1-3 straight up and against the number on the road. Until they prove themselves a little bit more away from their home hardwood, I'm not buying into the Owls. However, the Blue Raiders, I'm buying all of. They've been a wagon. If you watch this show, you've seen it before. They have cashed plenty of tickets for us in the past. They are 6-0 straight up, 3-0-1. Against the number on their home hardwood. They have played a little lackluster competitions, but I think this is the perfect spot and the perfect number for them to be valued at. They're actually coming off of 3 straight losses, 1-1-1 against the number in those, but they played Chattanooga, Rice, and UNT. They got to get back on the right track in today's game. A couple of bad Conference USA losses. They're back home. They're ready to rock and roll. They're favorites for a reason. Back them with confidence. They're going to boat race the Owls. 65th in adjusted tempo per KenPom are the Blue Raiders. Florida Atlantic is 276 in adjusted tempo, so it's easy to see the advantage there. Florida Atlantic does not have the defensive advantage to confidently say that, they're really going to slow this game down and lean on their tempo at all whatsoever. Not to mention that defense, I think Middle Tennessee's defense is the one that shows up. 67 points per game allowed, 64.3 points per game allowed on their home hardwood, 144th in ADE, and 166th in opponent effective field goal. Simple comparison, FAU, I just mentioned it, 223rd in ADE and 276th in opponent effective field goal. They does not have the defensive firepower that the Blue Raiders do. I also love the Blue Raiders to knock down more free throws in this game than the Owls, helping us seal the deal and the cover. 73.1% for the Blue Raiders from the charity stripe. FAU 65.7% on the season. But hey, you don't believe me. You don't believe what's going on in this head up here. Believe the trends. Middle Tennessee 10-2-1 ATS last 13 overall, 3-0-2 ATS last 5 following a straight up loss, 4-0-1 ATS last 5 following an ATS win, 6-0 ATS are the Blue Raiders their last 6 home games, and 5-3 against the number their last 8 meetings with Florida Atlantic. Second best bet of the day from your boy, Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders -3.5.
I like it, my man. It has looks like it is up to 4 in a certain spot on Bet Rivers. It does like a lot of money, but I do think that number is going to climb. So if you're getting in, get in now. I do believe you are on the right side of this one, partner.
Yeah, I would say definitely get in now if you're going to get in. The water is fine at -4, but I don't see this one dropping back down. We saw some of these splits, and I'll write about it a little bit in the blog today. I don't want to spoil all the bananas, if you will, because there's going to be a good bushel of them here today coming out. So, Middle Tennessee -3.5, cool with it at -4, absolutely. All right, last one on tap for me, my friends. Going to the Big East. Butler Bulldogs against the Georgetown Hoyas. And my friends, we are back in the Bulldogs, taking them +1.5. If you look at some splits, you're going to see that they are getting the majority of the money. That was basically them being the plus 1.5 dog on the spread, and then they flipped to being the favorite on the money line. So then what's naturally going to happen? Oh, a home dog, Georgetown. Here we go. We got to start throwing money at their money line. Don't buy into it with this flip now. I would say buy into the Butler Bulldogs money line. I will tell you why, but I caught it at plus 1.5, so that's what I'll be sweating out. However, I do think the Bulldogs get this done pretty outright. This is not necessarily a full-on fade of the Hoyas, but I also think they're going to have some struggles without Patrick Ewing being present on the court here today. He is out. I don't know if it's a non-COVID related illness or if it's COVID related. I'm not sure, but he is out. The assistant coach is taking over here today, so I'll talk about that in a minute. Why it's so important. Why I think it's so important. Stick a pin in that. We'll come back here in a minute. Sticking with Georgetown, though, they are 6-3 straight up, 5-4 against the number on their home hardwood. Inconsistent at best, if you ask me, and I see them continuing to struggle. Their last game was off a long layoff. You heard me and Jeff talk about it. I backed the Georgetown Hoyas, too. They fumbled and bumbled and rumbled that bag left, right, and center all over the court. They haven't played a game since, and I don't think it's going to get any better. Butler, only one game on the road, and you know I get really tentative with this. I talk about this a lot, but this is, I think, the spot that you need to back the Butler Bulldogs in. When they are in a spot against a team that has something goofy going on or a little bit of a background of a storyline or whatever, you got to back them in that spot. And it just so happens it's the same spot on the road that it kind of was against Oklahoma. They had some weirdness going on with their lineup during the time. Either way, they're 1-0 straight up and against the number on the road. They were solid dogs. They went to overtime where dogs go to die, and they won 66-62 against the Sooners on the Sooners' home hardwood. I mean, you're out of your mind if you don't think that they're going to be able to compete here today with all the lackluster stuff we got going on for the Hoyas. However, one other thing here before I move into the stats for Butler. Bo Hodges transfer from ETSU. Watched him a lot last year. Double-digit score over the course of his 3 collegiate years. I think he redshirted his first year, so he's got another year or 2 years on there. I'm not sure exactly what it all is, but double-digit score, transferred in from ETSU. I watched him all. You know me, my SoCom boys. He is a dog. Look for him to absolutely light it up for the Butler Bulldogs here today. What do you know about that? But a couple key things. Let's take that pin out of the Patrick Ewing not being present here today. Why I think that's so important is that these Hoyas are actually a really young team. They rank 318th in experience per KenPom, and Butler's not, 199th in experience per KenPom. I think some of those key back-and-forth possessions, Butler goes on a run, they take the crowd out of it. I just see it being hard for the Hoyas to stay poised in some of those situations, and you could see this game run away from them in a heartbeat. But there is also a couple other things, too. Tempo is what matters to me. Butler's going to have advantages just all across the board, and they're going to be able to lean on their slow tempo here today. 348th in adjusted tempo per KenPom. Georgetown is 25th. I always like when it's such a crazy gap like that, definitely for the slower team to really take their time, value their offensive possessions, get the turnovers we need. Speaking of turnovers, Butler defense allowing 62.6 points per game, 85th in ADE, so they are a solid defensive team compared to Georgetown, 74.6 points per game allowed, 168th in ADE. It's a specific spot to back the Butler Bulldogs. You've heard me and Mags talk about it plenty of times on this show to stay far the hell away from them this year. They are not those guys, pal, huh? But right now in this spot here without Patrick Ewing, with the coming back of Bo Hodges, I just think that this is going to be a game and a half. This is a statement game for Butler. They've lost back-to-back Big East games, and they need to win this motherfucker one way or another. So, point-blank period, I like Butler, regardless of the number. Take them on the money line. Butler Bulldogs, my third and final best bet of the day, but you thought I forgot the trends. No, sir, I did not. Georgetown, 1-4 ATS last 5, following an ATS loss. 1-7 straight up, their last 8 January games. And the Butler Bulldogs, partner, are 5-1 straight up the last 6 meetings with the Hoyas in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That is where Georgetown is located if you ever find yourself in a trivia contest. Shout out Trivia Thursdays, RMags TTL Sports in the second half of the show. Can't fucking wait. Let's keep it moving, keep it grooving. Butler Bulldogs, now on the money line, but I caught it plus 1.5. Third and final best bet of the day.
I like it, my man. I think you're on the right side here. That Georgetown defense right now is a rough watch. And I think you're on the right side here. I do believe you are on the right side, but we can keep it moving.
Appreciate you, dude. Okay, let's keep it moving. Keep it grooving. That's all I got for my best bets. So let me get rid of that. It's time to get into the extra juice. What everybody likes. The plus money Paulies, baby. Special play of the day, the Board Bender Parlay. 4 legs on this bad boy today. Paying out over 9-1 odds. Last time I looked, it was like 926, 976. I think it was. It might be moving around either way. But regardless of where this line is moving, still confident in all of these legs. Partner, I'll let you fill in the blanks anywhere you want to here. But matchup number 1, we are going to Colgate and the Navy Midshipmen. We're taking Navy -2.5. I think Colgate is being extremely overvalued here. We just got burned taking Army against them. I don't know what was going on with Army. A little bit weird, but now Colgate goes on the road where they have struggled all year. And it was at -2.5. Might be moving. We caught it at -2.5 on the parlay. Partner, fill in any blanks. First leg of the day for Navy.
Yeah, it is moving down to -1.5, but I do believe that is just a lot of people pouring money on Colgate, thinking they are the team to be backing, and I don't see, they're not pulling up money splits right in front of my face, but I do believe that is a nice little stinking Colgate trap, I believe. This Navy team is solid, man. 4 straight wins, 4 straight covers, and at home, I think they can take care of this number wherever we caught them, wherever it is sitting right now. 10-4 ATS on the year. I think this is the team to be backing in this spot. I do not have too much to add outside of that.
100%. I agree with you. The midshipmen show up from time to time, and this will be a spot against Colgate. Next game up, second leg, we are going to the boys, the TTL Cruise boys. The Lopes, Grand Canyon Antelopes, lay in the wood once again, -3.5 at home. They are welcoming in the Abilene Christian Wildcats, and the Cats ain't scratching shit today, let me tell you that. Grand Canyon ready to rock and roll. We've loved the Lopes in this spot time and time again this year. They're incredible on their home hardwood, offensively and defensively. I don't think Abilene Christian's going to have anything for them today. Back them on the spread with confidence. Partner, any updates, anything? Second leg, Grand Canyon Antelopes -3.5.
No, still looking like -3.5, 8-1 straight up on their home hardwood, where I'm seeing it 5-3 against the number. So definitely in these types of spots, they have been very profitable. I'm seeing a couple large spreads that were failed covers. Chicago State being one of them, 22.5 pretty recently. Beat them by 17. So if you're using that as being shied away from the Lopes, I think you are mistaken. I believe the Lopes are the right side to take here at home. We will talk about it in a second, but a good home atmosphere. I'm actually curious to know where they are rated on the old KenPom home rankings. But I do know they've got at least the atmosphere. I know is good for sure.
I can tell you that in just about a half of a second here. The Grand Canyon Antelopes, if this thing would like to load. The Grand Canyon Antelopes. Ooh, not too shabby. Right around middle of the pack. A little bit better. 144th in the nation in home court advantage. So not terrible, but it is an electric facility.
Good atmosphere, though.
Great atmosphere. Great atmosphere. 5 sure, my friend. Absolutely love that. Grand Canyon -3.5. There you go. I've been watching too much fucking C-Mac, dude. I just fucking holy shit. You guys want to laugh your ass off? Go if you don't watch the No Jumper Pod. Shout out Adam22. No Jumper Pod is fucking electric. I fuck with it. Sometimes I don't fuck with it. Either way, shout out. Great fucking pod. Either way. But C-Mac. That's how I got introduced to old C-Mac the Loke, and he cracks my ass up, boy. Funny ass dude. Either way, we ain't talking about him right now. We're talking about the third leg of the Board Bender Parlay. We are taking the Wisconsin Badgers on the money line. We were going to lay the wood with them as well, -3.5, but decided against it. It is jumping up from -2.5 at open. It looks like they're going to take care of business on their home hardwood. My only question with them covering would just be at the very end if Ohio State's defense decides to show up. I think that they'll have enough defensive firepower to limit anything that Ohio State's going to do, but just maybe Ohio State has enough. So to eliminate any nonsense, we are going to take the money line. Wisconsin Badgers continue to roll on their home hardwood. Partner, anything left? Third leg of the day, Big Ten homer.
Yeah, these teams have met once before. Wisconsin's going to be looking for some revenge. Ohio State did get that one outright. Johnny Davis has been rolling ever since that moment, though, and I think that's going to be a big difference today. If you trust some line movement here, 63% of bets, 69% of money on the Buckeyes. But it has grown from, like you said, 2.5 to 3.5. So gotten easier for the Buckeyes despite a good chunk of money coming in on them. Like you said, a little nervous about the spread here. I do think Wisconsin takes care of home advantage here and gets the win done outright. I think it's going to be a close one, though. So I like the money line like we're talking about here. Get a little safer here on this one for our third leg today.
Sure enough, fourth and final leg, Board Bender Parlay. We're going to the NBA hardwood now. Matchup between the Clippers and the Pelicans. We're taking the New Orleans Pelicans, laying the wood in this one, -3. Why in the hell are the Clippers underdogs? Exactly. We said that first two, and this seems like a setup and a half, stinky old fishy line. We're going to stay far away from it. We're going to back the Pels with confidence at home. Partner, anything from you in this matchup?
No, Pelicans coming off a nice 128-125 win over the Wolves. I think their offense is going to be rolling. 4 straight wins, 4 straight covers against the Clippers have been the Pelicans going back to last season. So I think that continues tonight. Still, Clippers, no Paul George action tonight. Offense not playing well. 87-85 win against Denver, but an 87-point outing is another sign that maybe their offense is going to continue to struggle in their next game. And it had been, kind of struggling leading up to that. So I think the Pelicans are the right side. It has since gone up to 3.5. So getting even easier for the Clippers as we go on through the day here to cover. Pelicans have been playing some solid ball lately, and I don't think the general public realizes it. Brandon Ingram is dominating right now.
Like it a lot. I like it a lot. Matter of fact, I love it a lot. Fourth and final leg, New Orleans Pelicans -3. 926 is where it was last at, over 9-1 odds. We'll recap all of it for you actually here coming up right now. It's time to recap all of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day for this gorgeous Wednesday of bets. And before I do the usual formalities, hey, shout out Ma. If you are watching, the Grand Canyon Antelopes, their school is your favorite color. And this fucking purple that's on the next screen here is about to knock your fucking socks off, all right? So sit back, lock in, get ready for this shit. But all the rest of you who are not my mother, maybe your favorite color is the favorite color of the Grand Canyon antelopes, and you're about to have your fucking socks knocked off too. But for now, my friends, I need you to rip out your sports books, pull out your paper and your pens and your pencils if you're a mistake-prone human being, or humming bean, or whatever mode, means, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day, because as I bring back in my partner, it is now time to recap those aforementioned best bets of the day for this gorgeous January 13th in the year 2022. Oh, goodness. I mean, come on. Look at that. That's just, that pops. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. It's wonderful. The vibes are flowing.
A little font change, too. How about that?
I noticed that. It had a little something to it. I just thought I had a little bit too much wacky tobacco in the system here, and it turns out it is actually a real something.
Changing it up, you know?
So, hey, I thought I was just overthinking everything. I like it. I like what you're doing. No. I like what the graphic intern's doing out there, okay?
Sure.
So, enough of the rabbit hole. Please so kindly turn your attention to the top left portion of your screen. You see RMags best bets of the day. He's got 2 coming at you, both from the college basketball hardwood. Pac-12 matchup, Stanford Cardinal and the Washington State Cougars. He's taking the Washington State Cougars -7. He's also taken in the Big 12 matchup, Oklahoma State against Texas Tech, over 129. Turn your attention to the opposite side of that, top right of your screen. 3 best bets coming from your boy here today. Taking the VMI Keydets +1.5 against the Mercer Bears. Middle Tennessee State University Blue Raiders -3.5 against the doggone, I'm blanking right now, FAU Owls, and the Butler Bulldogs +1.5. Would recommend taking them on the money line now on the road against the Georgetown Hoyas. You see it right above us, the Board Bender Parlay, the 4 legs we just discussed, paying out at over 9-1 odds. Wisconsin Badgers on the money line against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Grand Canyon Antelopes -3.5 against the doggone. Why am I blanking here on this one again, too? Oh, Abilene Christian University Wildcats. Come on, jog the brain, baby. I'm trying to work hard here today. Navy -3, comfortable with any of the line movement in their matchup today against the Colgate Raiders. And the New Orleans Pelicans laying the wood -3, cool with the -3.5 in their matchup in the game tonight between them and the Los Angeles Clippers.
There you go.
There you go. There you have it. I see 6 best bets. One special play included in that, making it straight to the pay window. I see us murdering every book on the market. I see Moneybags Mags rolling through the graveyard, tossing Benjis on their graves, and I see all of you cackling right along, watching the scene happen. But before all of this can commence, my friends, we need you too. Lock 'em in, hammer 'em home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down. Whatever you need to say, just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day in at whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
All right, dude, where are we here? What's the name? No
I am
sponsor.
going to say something like... the Purple Pregame Party. Let's see. Grand Canyon. It's in Phoenix. I know it's in Phoenix. Grand Canyon. I feel like something like Sun. Like no.
Think simpler. It's easy.
Really?
And, like, if you don't know it, I'm not gonna hate on you. It's another simple one.
The fucking Lopes Coliseum.
Grand Canyon GCU Arena or
GCU Arena.
Yeah. GCU Arena or I think it's Arena.
Grand Canyon Arena. There you go. Well, that's pretty doggone easy. I like this purple pregame we got going on up here in the corner.
Yeah. I like that purple
see
a lot.
Y'all see that up there? That purple pregame.
Dude. This was their student section is actually like legitimately
Ruckus.
very good. Like and they're fairly within the last few years they moved into D1 into the old WAC. I would be willing to bet that they're going to get a nice chunk of change type of sponsor here in the next few years at this place.
Shit, yeah.
It is a nice place, dude. They got Bryce Drew as their head coach, former Baylor Bears head coach, man.
Yeah.
These guys ain't no scrubs.
Nope. No, sir. We love the Lopes. All about them. There you go. There you have it. TTL Crew's best bets of the day. Moneyline Dice roll of the day. You see it on the screen. Reminding you, for all of those of you listening to the show, we got Cleveland and OAC. Who might that be? Well,
it's just Oak.
No, it's OAC, pal. I fucking came back all big. That was fucking hilarious. OAC, pal. I think that's just fucking Oak. Yeah, you're right. It's like that. It's like that fucking if you've seen it on Facebook or shit, they're like, what does like YES spell? Yes. Like something, and then they're like, what does EYES spell? And they're like, ES. No. ES. Like, no, what does EYES spell? That is exactly what I just did. So OAC, Oak, Cleveland State, Oak. That is the Oakland Golden Grizzlies against the Cleveland State Vikings. It is now time for today's Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Brought to you by MoneylineDice.com. You want any of your own stuff? Oh, you see the swag on top of my dome? Look at that crispy-ass hat. Trucker hat, for those of you that are fans of the trucker hat variety, I'll give it a nice spin in a model. How about that? A nice spin in a model. I mean, look at that. That fits on the dome piece just snug, nice. You're a motorcycle riding kind of guy. Hey, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't fucking going nowhere. I mean, this is a quality hat. And I'm telling you, crispy, and then it tends to be like right when you're looking straight, it's just that money line is right on the bill. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Not to mention they got these beautiful dice that are live on set here, ready to rock and roll, and nothing is off limits. Nothing. You don't have to. You don't have to not put anything in your cart, I guess is what I'm trying to say. When you go shopping at MoneylineDice.com, I don't even know if I fucking said that right. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. MoneylineDice.com. Go fucking, you just fucking, I love their shit. Go to MoneylineDice.com.
Good folks over there.
Yeah, there you go. TTL 10, TTL 10, 10% off your first order, MoneylineDice.com. Holy shit, partner, take it away. What's going on in this matchup?
All right, we've got a Horizon League college basketball matchup today, partner. Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Cleveland State Vikings at home are the Vikings. Cleveland State short favorite, I do believe here. -1.5 are the Cleveland State Vikings. Oakland obviously +1.5. Moneyline Cleveland State -122, +104 is the Golden Grizzlies of Oakland. Total up at 148.5. So a big total. Should be a light show, Electric Factory type game in this one. A good one to watch. Good mid-major game to watch. And 52% of bets on Cleveland State, partner, but 88% of money on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies spread. Don't know what that means. I have no idea. Have not followed the old Horizon too closely yet. Usually pick them up about tournament time, mid-major tournament time, I'm saying here. I don't know about you.
Oh, no. I love me some Oakland Grizzlies and some Cleveland State.
I usually like some Horizon. The last couple of years, I've just been a little later getting in the board on them.
I love Horizon. The Golden Grizzlies been cooking right along. Vikings been right there, too.
Both these teams,
two of the top two teams in the Horizon League. So this should be a hell of a matchup for sure. So, without further ado, partner, one more time so we're all on the same page. Vikings still favored at home, or have they flipped?
Yes, sir. -1.5 Vikings and over under 148.5.
All right, everything is still concurrent. Last I saw, there were a couple of books offering the Vikings -1.5 at plus odds. So maybe do your line shopping plus a hundo there. No juice. Either way, first things first, home or away roll. Are we taking the home team Vikings or the away team Golden Grizzlies? I don't know. Neither does Mags, but we all find out in a 3, in a 2, in a 1. Away team. Away team.
Okay.
Away team. Moneyline or ATS. Are we getting a 1.5 or are we getting a plus money parlay? We all find out once again in 3, in 2, in 1. ATS.
Okay.
ATS. Away ATS.
Give us that extra
Third and
1.5.
final roll of the day, wild card roll. Will the Moneyline die be doubling down, or are they staying far away from that nonsense? Maybe they say, oh, man, we got to generate a little more nonsense. We're going to have to do another re-roll. Or say, no, boys, we're just kidding. We got to get a little redemption on a total. That was a heat check last night. Everything's going good now. 2-0 day coming up. I don't know. Neither does Mags, but this here cubicle object that be the Moneyline Dice doesn't. We all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Away money line.
Doubling down on the Golden Grizzlies.
Money line. So when it is a 1.5, we haven't talked about this one because this is a new one actually.
I thought it was similar as the other day. I could be totally wrong though.
Well, when it's because when it's a 1.5, because it could be negative odds. So like either way, like you're having to pay the books. Like you're not getting plus money. So if you're not, sprinkle the half unit on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies money line if you are interested in doing that. If it is offered at plus money,
FanDuel is offering plus money, actually plus 104.
So then full unit on, or half unit, quarter unit, whatever you do, be who you can afford to be, on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies plus 1.5.
Okay. Thank you, Dice.
The Dice have spoken!
I feel like we've changed these damn rules about 100 times already.
Want to guarantee take 2 tickets to the window here tonight. Not 1, not 3, not 5, but 2 tickets straight to the pay window. Lock in right here, right now, however you typically do your spread and money line, double play splits. Be who you can afford to be, whether it's full and half units, quarter and half units, whatever the case might be. Hammer in right now. The Oakland Golden Grizzlies plus 1.5 and the Oakland Golden Grizzlies on the money line. Thank you, Dice.
3-0 in non-totals in the week. 0-1 on total. We ain't got no total.
I was going to start laughing if I held that too fucking longer. I was trying to see how long I could hold that. Let me write this down so we got it, because every time... okay, so a little double down. We got Oakland... plus the 1.5, as well as their money line. It is January the 13th of the year 2022. This game is at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, if I am not mistaken.
Correct. Yes.
Alrighty. And we are Cleveland State versus OAC. That would also be generated and translated into Oak. Either way you want to look at it. And this game is played at Cleveland State. Okay, there you go. There you have it, my friends. Oakland plus 1.5. And the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, money line in their matchup today against the Cleveland State Vikings.
Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice. Thank you, Dice. All right. That does it. This show's officially off the tracks. It's been nonsense the whole way through. I don't know what the hell's going on at this point anymore. I've been indulging in a few too many vitamins today, but who the hell cares? It is what it is. It's a beautiful day to be alive. The rest is up to me, and I'm choosing to be P-O-S-I, or spread rather, P-O-S-I-T-I-V-I-T-Y. Positivity.
Positivity. I like it.
Positivity. That's what we're doing here today. See, I told you, it's off the tracks. All right.
That's what you get. Man. That's what they get for putting our bowls at 9 p.m.
Yeah,
for
you sons of bitches.
Sakes, man.
Yeah,
it's like
we're doing our bullshit.
It's not like I don't go to. It's not like I don't
barely
go to
went
bed
to
before
bed.
midnight. And anyways, but
I barely
it's like
went to bed.
A game plan. I got my coffee, so I'm like a full locked in, and then it's like by third quarter, I said, "What the hell?"
Hey, I ain't saying I'm running on fumes and coffee right now, but I'm running on fucking fumes and coffee right now. Yeah. I don't know where all of this energy is coming from, but hey, it's here, folks. It's live and in prime time, and it's time to kick off the second half of the show. It's Trivia Tuesday. Thursday, actually. It's not Tuesday. It's actually Thursday. Partner. Anything burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 201 of the Talking Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful January the 13th, 2022.
All right, partner. Similar premise, as last Thursday. Number one song on the charts on this day, January 13th of year X. Gonna try and keep doing that, but a little update on a few here because some of them, if there's some heavy bangers, as some of these are, they're gonna be the the number one on the charts for more than a week, right? So that is the case. If you were not here last week, my man guessed, and I kind of fumbled the bag on helping him, telling him 2003, Lose Yourself by Eminem was 2003 last week on this.
Yeah, I started rapping the motherfucker, and he goes, no, that's not right. That wasn't right.
I know, that was my bad. So that one's still the same, as well as 2004, Hey Ya by Outkast, also still right there for, I imagine. I'm interested to see how many of those we've got. So as of now, on the charts for week number 2. Yeah, charts for week number 2. As well as Ms. Beyonce in 2007 with The Irreplaceable, and 2009 with Single Ladies. 2008 I skipped over is Flow Rider's Low. All of these were last week and now again this week, as well as TikTok 2010 by Kesha. So all of these, partner. You guessed a lot of these right. Hold on. Hits on some of these.
I hope everybody was enjoying that as much as I was enjoying that. I was doing a soundtrack behind every daggone song that you were saying like it was some type of fucking infomercial on the to channel 3 at fucking 2 a.m. or something like that. Electric.
I don't know why I forgot to mention it last week. So I'm a big fan of like covers, like other random bands or famous bands covering other songs. Or random band, a lot of people are obviously. Obadiah Parker has a cover of Hey Ya, totally different vibe. Sometimes I like it's almost funny, but also just like it's like a very chill version of Hey Ya, and you're just like. Just nice, like, relaxing version of Hey Ya. It's very check it out. Obadiah Parker.
Quick rabbit hole. Chance the Rapper did a country version of something the other day. He was live somewhere.
What
was the song?
Dude, I love these types of shows. If it's the same thing, it's Jimmy Fallon has a show called That's My Jam, and
something like that.
He has a bunch of different artists, and he'll like one of the premises is like sing this song but in this genre or something.
Yeah,
and
it was absolutely electric.
What was the song? It's Getting Hot in Here, maybe.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
So take off all your clothes. It was getting so hot. Yeah, he was fucking killing it, dude. I was dying.
I'm a sucker for those types of shows.
I was just about to say, I didn't know Chance has one of the most electric vocal ranges and shit in the game right now. So yeah, hell, that was freaking cool. I'll try and find that later. I'll try and post that to your Bird app.
For sure.
Okay, rabbit holes
now
complete.
Into some trivias here.
Trivia.
All right,
Hot
partner.
damn.
I didn't ask. I don't
go,
believe
baby.
I asked you this one. 2011. Don't know how keen you are on this man. He was extremely popular for a handful of years. Still very popular, just not making as many hits as he was in our high school days of 2011. So, actually, I'm skipping ahead. It's 2013 that he was. Okay, sorry. So he's 2011 and 2013 on this day. My bad. Let me back
Pause.
up. Let me back up. I messed up.
Rewind. Now my fucking
up.
brain feels like
Yeah,
jelly.
I messed up.
I was flipping through Rolodexes and they all fell over. All right.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so this man is in the quiz today in both 2011 and 2013. I messed up. 2013, he had the song last week. I don't think I quizzed you. 2011, last week, it was Firework by Katy Perry. Now this man overtook her for this song in 2011. This is a male poppy, not pop, like super poppy, but kind of pop songs, but more of the rocky pop type stuff. I don't know if I'm leading it down the wrong path here, but think famous male singer that we last week didn't talk about. Haven't talked about since we've been doing some of these music songs here.
I feel like this has got to be right around the time music songs. So right around the time Adam Levine.
Not a bad guess, but no.
Okay. Am I in the right genre at least?
Not bad.
And it's just, is it a band or is it a solo fella?
I mean, I think he has a band behind him, but as far as the name of the
mainly he's known for the solo fella. Okay. Okay. All right. 2011 overtook Katy Perry for "Baby You're Fine." So he has a lot of hits.
He's got a lot of hits. I mentioned he's got a different song that I'm going to ask you about as far as 2013 here.
2013, 2011, 2013, 2011.
Wouldn't consider him a rapper by any means. He has appeared on some rap songs. Very versatile guy. I believe I don't know if he's either hosted a Super Bowl halftime or he's appeared on a Super Bowl halftime in the last decade or so. But definitely the last decade, within the last decade, probably the last 5 years.
Dude, I'm going to feel so stupid right now. Like
You probably just haven't thought about him.
One final hint.
Okay, the name of this song is named after not guns, but a certain type of explosive.
Certain type of explosive. Fireworks, but
hey, I mean no, but
but
very lethal explosive in the handheld explosive type like
grenade.
Grenade is the name of the song.
It would be Grenade, but who the fuck sings that? Dude,
In front of a train for ya.
Holy shit, Grenade. Oh my gosh, Bruno
Fucking
Mars.
nailed that.
Holy
yes, sir.
shit,
Bruno
dude.
Mars with Grenade.
Wow, even when I said
2011.
Grenade, I couldn't think of that. Damn, I have not that's
So
going to
do you
help
want
me
to skip?
in
I have one for 2012.
Yeah.
I have one for 2012. Do you want to skip ahead and try to get his 2013 one?
Yeah, since I already know it's 2013. That one is going to be Today I Don't Feel Like Doing Anything.
Nope.
Oh, not the Lazy Day song. Okay.
He probably, I imagine over the next few months, he's probably going to have a handful of different ones. This one probably wouldn't have came to the top of my dome if I was you. I wouldn't blame you for not getting this one right off the top of your head.
Cause I will catch a grenade for you. Dude, that's in my fucking head. Damn, 2013. Bruno, what was Bruno doing in 2013?
Bow, bow.
Oh, fucking Uptown Funk. No?
Nope. I think that's a couple years later.
Really? Yeah, you need 89.
No, I don't think
idea.
it. Locked Out of Heaven. Locked Out of
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Damn, I haven't
I
listened
skipped
to
2012.
Bruno in a long time.
Heaven. Last week, I don't know if I asked you this one.
For too long. For too
Last
long.
week, last week it was "We Found Love" by Rihanna. Okay, I don't remember if I asked you that, but maybe I did. But this week,
love in a hopeless place.
This week, more of a, I don't know what type of hint to give you here. More of a party or more of a think like if you went to a party or you went to a dance. Definitely have not talked about these fellas. Some goofy fellas. They've had like 2 or 3 mega hits and had some goofy videos.
Wait a minute. Hold on. 2012, you're saying?
Yep.
And okay, you said goofy videos, or is there music?
They are kind of goofy.
Is there
What's
music goofy, or is there music like?
I mean,
actually,
we jammed to it, but it is a little goofy. Like we jammed to it though. I don't know.
like, what's your definition of goofy? Like you got me thinking of.
I'm sorry. This is
the
this
Dick
is
in
tough.
a Box guys.
Not as goofy as that. Not as like
Okay.
intentionally funny as that. The guys definitely were. I don't know. They were kind of like they had a few hits during high school and then they fizzled out after that. Their name is a 5-letter acronym.
Damn, you are getting me.
These are
this
tough
week.
ones. I'm sorry.
You are getting me this. No. I'm like
not-
jogging the brain right now. This
Yeah.
is a tough one. Fuck. 5-letter acronym. 2 guys. 2012. Goofy premise. I'm trying to like think of like.
Think like more. I don't know if it's like Full House type music necessarily, but like because there's a lot of vocal in it. But I mean, they really only had like 3 or 4 like mega hits, and that was about it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to help me out with this one too. Damn. I tap on this.
I'll
one
give you the
again.
band name, and then maybe you can guess the song. LMFAO.
Holy
LMFAO.
shit, dude! How did I forget about LMFAO? Yeah, I guess I can kind of buy into the goofy music, but that kind of like took me down a whole different.
Sorry, I
fucking
know
rabbit
they are
hole.
goofy guys though. Like their videos were always real goofy.
Waking up in the morning to a beautiful girl. Was that the
sounds like
beautiful
TikTok.
world? That's the name of when no there's a fucking maybe it is, but they have a song just like that.
Yeah, I don't know. That was definitely not it. So it's
Would
not
it be
Party Rock Anthem.
Shots? No, that's
good guess,
Party
though.
Rock Anthem. Fuck. What did they have other than
Sexy and I
Sexy?
Know It.
I'm sexy and I know it. Bow, 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 bow. Hey, motherfuckers getting wild to that song.
Hey, I told you, kind of goofy. The dudes are goofy. But
damn,
you and I
dude.
didn't know each
What
other.
was
But
the
I
song-
guarantee you.
What was the song that I was just thinking of? There's the
Sorry for Party Rockin'. You had Party Rock Anthem. You had Shots.
maybe it's Sorry for Party Rockin'. Oh man, I can't remember. It was like maybe this is it.
Because it's like,
No, this is not it.
I don't know.
What in the hell is the name of that song? Because it was just like because it wasn't like one of the main ones, but like, dude, it was a banger. It was a banger. I can't remember what the hell the name of it was, dude. It was a banger. What the hell?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to figure this out now. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out post show. I gotta figure out what this LMFA. Oh, dude, because I used to bang this song, bro. Go ahead. I don't think this is it.
Okay. All right. Skipping ahead to 2017. I'll start last week. I don't think I gave you this one last week. So think 2017, I believe, and this is January of 2017. That would put us juniors in college, I do believe. And I'll start last week because I don't know why I didn't bring this one up to you, but this one was a good song that from a rap kind of a rap hype group, so to speak, duo.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. It's on and popping, yes. The party's rocking, yes.
no.
The cuties jocking, yes. And there ain't no stopping, yes. It's on and popping, yes. No, bro. Bro, this one. Yeah. Every day I see my dream. Every day I see my dream. That song used to go so fucking hard.
It had some
And there's-
bangers.
Yeah,
Had some bangers.
yeah, oh, dude, yeah. I might have to go down an LMFAO track here today. Oh, baby, hold on. All right. Can you kind of repreface everything you were saying there? Because I need to know what that
I've got
was.
2 for 2017. I don't know why I didn't ask you this one last week. So on January 6th,
2017, not too long
So
ago.
2017, rap hype, kind of a hype group, a rap duo.
Rap duo.
Rap duo, important as far as the rap hype group.
2017.
And this song was
Shrimp Life.
okay. That's
on.
one of their
Favorite-
songs,
one
and
of my
the
favorite of all
song
time.
was seems like way longer than 2017, but the song
Also,
was
I
like
got trivia. I got trivia for you. What Ray Shremmerd actually is? What their
Eardrummers.
name- Well, I was gonna fucking tell all.
you just
the
asked
fuck,
me. I
I
know
was
what
gonna
it is.
tell all the fans. I wasn't asking you. I was gonna.
You
tee
said
it
you
up.
got trivia for me.
I not for everybody out. Nah, yeah, whatever. Forget
You
it.
said you had trivia for me.
Forget it.
That's what you
Continue
said.
with your whatever you had.
We'll get. What's their song that was number 1 on the charts at this point here?
I I don't know. They had so many songs that were coming out in 2017.
So what was that? There was like
2016, 2017, 2018 was like.
Yeah.
No, just
so the song was like the theme song to one of those like not the Harlem Shake,
the
but
mannequin challenge. The mannequin challenge.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. Yes.
And it made me fucking stop listening to Shrem Life for the longest fucking time because it was so overplayed. Black Beatles in a city, we back immediately. Black Beatles, baby.
Yes, sir. That's what it was. So that's what it was last week. Don't know why I didn't ask you that. And then 2017.
That girl is a real
January
crowd
13th.
pleaser.
Small world,
all our friends know of me.
Hey, another song that I've got a goofy ass cover where it's a female singing it, and it's kind of like chill and relaxed, but like says it word for word, and it's kind of like funnier because she's just singing like "Small world, all our friends know of me." It's really funny. Let me see if I can. Anyways, 2017, January 13th on this day, different song, mega pop artist, more not quite rap, but definitely.
Didn't we just do 2017?
So I told you, Black Beatles was last week. I don't know why I didn't ask you that one last week.
Oh, so another song is taken over into this week.
Correct.
Okay. I get
That's
where
what I'm
we're
saying.
going now. Okay.
So a pop singer for the most part, kind of a tone the line of pop and R&B for sure. But a huge, also has been, I believe, the host of Super Bowl halftime fairly recently. He's got one name, like one word name.
You know how many towing the line of R&B and rap fucking guys are out there?
A lot of hits.
Post Malone?
No, but remember that name in a second.
Okay. Fuck, what would a 2017 have been? Oy. This was like prime time when I was listening to tunes, too. I need a little help on this one.
I don't know how I can help you without
no hints, huh?
But think Super Bowl halftimes and think of a famous meme. The guy is in a famous like kind of GIF meme from it might have even been last year.
Famous GIF meme. There's been a couple of them.
As far as hosting, and it was from him hosting the Super Bowl halftime.
Like he performed or he hosted it?
Performed. Sorry,
because that's
performed.
Yeah. Okay, so he was it? It wasn't Travis Scott, was it?
No, I believe that was a few years ago, but no.
Jeepers creepers.
The Weeknd.
Oh yeah, that was last year, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
not the year before.
The Weeknd, and it would have been
2017.
I'm sucking this week. I am fucking
Starboy.
Oh yeah,
Starboy.
I see. I didn't like. I don't know. I liked the album, but I kind of fell
I like
off
The
at that
Weeknd.
point
I
in
don't
time.
love The Weeknd. I love some of his songs.
I kind of
and
fell
they
off.
Get kind
at
of
that point in time.
overplayed pretty quickly.
Like 2016 Weeknd, I'll get fucking bananas. Like
Sure.
The Weeknd in the Future. What's that song? Low Life. That song.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love. There's a lot of songs that I love from The Weeknd. But
yeah, but I'm not over the moon on him. Okay, The Weeknd, Starboy. Yeah, well. Damn, I'm sucking this week.
Technically
Okay.
2016, but now it's just still
All
number
right.
one. But anyways, 2019. So I don't know how to give you hints of this one. Yeah, you just said his freaking name, and I may or may not have had the song playing for a half a second on accident.
Holy
before the
fuck!
show.
What were you just playing? What were you just playing? Fuck. Sunflower with fucking Post Malone featuring Ray Shrem, or actually just fucking Sway
Just
Lee.
Sway Lee, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
just
that's
Sway Lee.
it. Sunflower 2019 on this day. Also, I believe it was last week. Don't know why I asked.
So
didn't
used
ask
to
you.
have two fish. They were both named Slim and Sway. Fucking Slim died. Sway's still kicking, moving, and grooving. Yes, also Ray Shremmerd is drummer's ear for the next time that you come into a fucking trivia day and they say, what does this actually mean? And bingo, bango, zingo, zango, now you freaking know. Damn, I'm not doing so hot today. I did good there, but...
tougher ones. They were tougher ones. I can't. The other day was some of the biggest possible names. Last week, at least, freaking Eminem, Outkast, Beyonce, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, there were some good ones.
So
for
hey,
sure.
hey, still had some fun.
Trivia Thursday. All right, well, there you go. There you have it. How about a couple of TTL announcements, updates, content, yada, yada, yada. Excuse me. Oh, all right. First things first, shout out Jeff Dawson. I was back on Breakfast Bankroll this morning. Mags is going to be back on tomorrow afternoon because Jeff is having on our friend of the show, the legend, radio host Bernie Fratto, on to kick off Breakfast Bankroll for him. Speaking of Bernie Fratto, check him out, Wise Words Season 2, Episode number 6, on this here YouTube channel or on your favorite platform. You can go to talkingtheline.com/wise-words-podcast to get your weekly dose of knowledge and insights you won't find anywhere else. Thank you again to Bernie. Absolutely electric show. I mean, when I tell you, just combination. Our guy Lucky the second, going back and forth with us last night. I mean, some of the stuff, I've watched it 3 times now. It's a quick hitter, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and I mean, it is jam-packed. So check that out. That just dropped yesterday, available wherever you get your podcast, whether watch them or listen to them. And then Cup of Joe on campus, back this Saturday, 8:30 a.m. Central. Hopefully we got college basketball figured out by then. Things should be start to get in line. We typically tend to rake the books on Saturdays, so 150, 125 game slate this weekend. So strap in, Cup of Joe on campus. Get your pot ready. Meet us live in prime time. Only streamed, no recorded audio version. 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Cup of Joe on campus on our YouTube and social media platforms. Our blogs. If you didn't see, I dropped a new blog yesterday. Colts college basketball afternoon report. So what I'm doing for you guys, basically, if you miss any of my picks, I dish my picks out up at the top. I don't break them down or anything. I just throw them in there for you. And then I go based off of bet and money percentages, kind of what the sharps are playing, what the public is playing, and then as well as opening lines and their current lines, and then the current line that is seeing all the action, as well as games. There might be a game or two that doesn't have enough action, or the splits might be unavailable where I'm looking at them. So I'll list those games as well. And then I'll also list the most valuable totals that I'm finding. I got to go back and look and see how well those did yesterday. And I'll deal that out for you. Actually, let me type that out here while I'm thinking about that. Most valuable totals. How about that? So I'll dish that out for you guys too, so you know how those went. And then yesterday's trends, since we're all kind of betting right now, I'll kind of let you guys know about it. You guys live and in prime time actually watching here today. If you are watching live and in prime time, actually let me move this over here so I can see you guys. Haha, there you are. Okay. Yesterday's trends, dudes, holy cow. The sharps, basically what I deem to be anything that was like 50% and less, 45% and less. There was a couple that were like 55, 56, and I just based it off of like people like experts that I know are experts or sharps in the industry, what they were betting on, and then I was like, if it was really tight, I was like, okay, that's the sharp side. Well, the sharps went 11-13 against the number yesterday, 46%. Public went 8-3 against the number, 73%.
Goodness.
I'll tell you what the most valuable totals is, or you can read what it is once it comes out. I'll have to go back and look at that once I type this bad boy out here in the next hour or so. Away teams went 24-19 against the number, 56% cover rate. Away dogs 21-14 against the number, 60%, and home dogs 5-3 against the number, 63% cover rate. So a little bit of how you doing there, a little bit of the more you know, maybe make some knowledgeable decisions as you make your plays here today, but I'll have that out here once the old public and the wise guys have some time to duke it out here on the books for a little while. Just looking, there's nothing before 6 o'clock, so we'll have plenty of time. I'll probably have that out to you by, right around that 2-3 o'clock time. That'll probably be a good time for it, maybe even a little earlier. Just spending... we got irons in the fire. We got some things to stoke, some coal to add to the flame, some tinder, if you will. You know, we got some things to check up on. Get the old what's that old fucking flute thing they used to fire fucking the hell's that thing? You know. Come on. See, I made the sound pretty good.
Yeah.
The hell is that fucking thing called? Hit the comments. What the hell is that thing called?
Fuck, what is it
I need help. Somebody hit the comments.
It's a fire stoker, right?
Fire something. I don't know what the fuck
that's
the
such
thing is.
Yeah, you're nailing the sound effect on it.
I don't know. Come on, somebody jump in the comments.
Hang on.
Yeah, fucking shit.
I might have it.
Fucking, it's a name that it shouldn't be. Like, I don't.
Fireplace wood bellows.
A bellow. Yeah, it's a bellow.
Yeah,
it's a bellow.
Wood
a hand
bellow.
bellow.
Yeah.
Hand bellow.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey, there's
I
another.
would have gotten that a million freaking years.
Neither would have I. There's another trivia answer for you guys if you find yourself live and in prime time doing some trivia, and they ask you about a fire bellow. How about that? Okay. That's about it. UFC back. Blog will drop Saturday morning as well, so I'll have a weekly blog. I plan on doing the CBB board report daily too. It's not really too much to bang out, so should be pretty easy. Get that out to you guys every single day. If we do have some craziness going on, or we pop the fuck off and have freaking 6 shows to go on a day, we'll have to maybe do a little bit of readjusting, reconfiguring. Sure. But hey, that will be no complaints from our side of the screen. Right. Outside of that, partner, that does it for me. Be sure all of you guys out there, before we kick it back over there, stop by talkingtheline.com. There is a dedicated tab for all of our shows, all of our content, our best bets of the day, everything in between. Make sure you stop by there and follow us on Twitter at TalkingTheLine, on Instagram at talking_the_line, and on Facebook at Talking the Line Sports Media, as well as the YouTubes. You see it right there, Talking the Line Sports Media. It does pop up. Hey, we hit the algorithm. Good spot in the algorithm now, partner. It does pop up instantaneously now. So smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. But we got over there, pal.
I forgot to mention, not big enough to cut you off during your plays of the day, because that's when it came by. Atlanta Hawks have traded Cam Reddish to the New York Knicks for Kevin Knox and a first-round pick. So what that means is RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish going to be reunited on the New York Knicks. Cam Reddish, still probably a guy that's got still got some raw talent, but averaging close to 12 points a game. I don't know. Maybe a little RJ and Cam Reddish trying to. I don't know if RJ's playing GM, trying to get his buddies in town. I don't know, but
that's a great big how you doing.
Hey, Hawks have been not the team that was expected of them either, so they needed to make some type of switch.
No, sir. None whatsoever. I also saw a little bit of news here. Shaun White, the old trusty ginger, gonna be ready to rock and roll for the Winter Olympics. You thought he was sitting out? Get the fuck out! The man that we grew up watching shred. Show him a big shaka bra, some nar on the way down, brah.
We only 35.
We grew up watching him shred, and he's gonna be back on the fucking pipes come a couple of weeks. We're gonna be able to cash tickets on Shaun White, Papa. That's right. I just said it. Shaun White ticket cashing. Throw him a big old shaka bra on the way down for you South Park fans out there.
That's wild, man. That's
catch some nar, bro.
That dude's been doing it.
He's been doing that so long.
He must have started when he was 12, man.
Oh, dude, because I don't know, because I gotta look that up. That's gotta be. I'm gonna be interested to see when he was, because I mean, I feel. But then again, when you're young and you're looking at somebody like who's obviously older, you feel like somebody who's like 18 when you're 6 or 7 years old. You feel like they're like 50.
He's been in it for a long time. He was like a snowboarding prodigy early, man. I'm trying to look. It looks like 2006. He won some medals in the Olympics. So that's 16 years ago. So when he was about 20. And that's just so he's like getting started in the Olympics. I'm pretty sure that was already him, like crazy famous by that point too. I think.
Look, my dumbass trying to do the math, like how I already knew his age and how old I am right now. Like all I had to do was just subtract.
He picked up an X Games gold in 2003, so that's him like 16, 17 years old. For freaking sakes, man.
Wow, dude, he's been doing it forever. Shaun White, shout out the faithful, trusty Ginge. All right, that about does it from my end of the world. Highly recommend. I don't know what the fuck they are, but get into the NFT game. I don't know. I don't know what a non-fungible token is, and I don't know all the perks and benefits and everything they have. I'm learning. Hopefully, I can help you guys understand. Had a lot of smart people try to explain it to me. Still can't fucking understand. Watched other smart people explain it to other smart people. Still can't fucking understand. So. Just gonna start rowing the boat, seeing what's going on down there with those NFTs. So that's my my last little bit of token, non-fungible token. My last token of advice for you here today. Outside of that, that's all I got. We got some motivation minutes to dish out and get on out of here, partner. You all set to rock and roll?
Yeah, I've got nothing. Go ahead and hammer it home for us.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Final segment of the day. My motivation minutes. Okay, now, I can't take full credit for this, and as a matter of fact, the guy I'm giving it credit for it, I can't give him full credit. Maybe I'll try and post this whole video or be able to find the YouTube or post it to Twitter or something later on. Either way, the video that I watched, that is the premise behind this, is kind of going around social media, so you might have seen it, but I just kind of wanted to give some perspective on it. But it was a college graduation, and I'm pretty sure wherever Denzel Washington went to college. And he's giving the commencement address. You know, I always have a famous person come back and give, hey, you can make it too, hip hip hooray, you know, and like, hey, we're living it, Max. We're doing it out here, Max. But they always have that person. Well, what do you got?
Any idea who ours was? Because I sure don't.
No fucking clue. I think it was just somebody from like Blono. It wasn't anybody major. Either way, would have been pretty sick. Probably would have remembered it if it was Denzel
some sick alums.
Washington.
It should have been
we got
somebody
some
cool.
sick, we got so many doggone alums tonight. Either way. Motivation minutes. So he gave credit to the man who wrote about this in a book, and I'll give credit to all this later on Twitter. I'll be sure to post this all out and everything, because I just was on other shows prior to this, so but I just wanted to be able to share this. So Denzel talks about, and I'll just kind of talk about it in the best way I can, like paraphrasing, and then just the perspective behind it. He says, picture, if you will, you are laying on your deathbed, and everyone surrounding you are all of the ghost of your dreams and your passions and your goals and your pursuits, and they're all surrounding your bed. And they're looking at you right in the eye, and one of them steps up, maybe the one that was your most prized possession, your dream and your passion that you wanted to chase after the most, but you decided to let die and go off. That one stands up on the foot of your bed and looks down at you and said, we all came back because you never brought us to life. So we're all here to come back to die with you. And I know that's a pretty eerie thought to kind of think about, but don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. And if you're scared of failing, fuck that. Fuck failure. There is no failure, because if you don't give up and you keep getting up every day and going and getting after it, you ain't gonna fail. I promise. Do not bury your dreams, your passions, your goals, your pursuits. Don't let them die. If there is something itching at you, please, not for me, but for you, for the betterment of this society, for the betterment of you as a human being, go scratch the hell out of that thing. And even when it still scratches and nobody can see it itching you, because get that, nobody can ever see you itch, but somehow we all fucking have an itch. We all know when we're itching and scratching. When nobody can see that itch, keep scratching the sumbitch. Keep going, keep moving, keep pushing, keep driving. Do not let those passions, those dreams, those things go to waste. And my friends, if you ain't failing, you ain't trying. Because I can promise you that me and Mags have failed at a couple of things we've tried along the way. Fuck, we spent a whole month trying to do some dumbass bullshit that we ain't even talked about since. And I won't even go down that rabbit hole, but Mag knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Try to eat a dozen donuts on the air.
We've done plenty of things, my friends. And if you're not failing, you're not trying. So please, not for me, not for Mags, but for you. For the betterment of you. Don't be on your deathbed surrounded by the ghosts of all your dreams, passions, and goals. And they're all telling you that they came back because you never brought them to life. Bring them to life. See if they'll live. If not, bury it and go to the next one. Because you'll never know if you don't simply try. And that's all I'm asking you to do today. Go out there and try. Give it your all. Today is a beautiful day to be alive. Let them know. Apologies. It's going to come out sideways. Let them know who's sucking a dick today, okay? Let them know. Let them know whose fucking house this is, okay? Let them know the drill. Let them know you're walking in. You come in to the fucking complex, the office, the room, whatever it is, and they all look at you and you are radiating this energy. They say, who is this? Who is this person? We don't know who this is, and you straight just hog molly them right in front of everybody. You say, hey, who's on this today? Who's coming along today? This is your time. This is your moment. I know I always love to close it out something funny, give you a little bit of additional something there, but it's your time, guys. Don't stop. Don't let your dreams die. Go chase after them and just simply try. That does it for my motivation minutes of the day.
I like it a lot, my man. I like how you chose your words there. Both in the funny way at the end and throughout the entire thing. I mean, because if you don't choose your words correctly in the sense that you're trying to lay it out, it can sound really dark. And I know that's obviously not at all what you were trying to do there. There's a larger point to that, and I think it's a fantastic point you made there.
Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you can see the perspective behind it. I hope all of you got some perspective for your day as well. Officially, my motivation minutes of the day. Okie doke, 45 minutes after the top of the 11 o'clock hour, that looks like the daily episode of the Talking the Line pod, January the 13th, 2020, second episode 201. Partner, one final time, I ask you, anything else coming from your side of the screen?
No, sir. Let's get on with our Thursdays.
All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, from myself and Mags. Thank you so much for choosing to stop by episode number 201 of the TTL pod, and every single episode that you decide to. While I'm at it, thank you for your likes, your follows, your subscriptions, your shares, your retweets, your comments, everything in between, my friends. That's why I did the little wobble you there. In between, my friends. Thank you. We see you guys. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts, and you allow us to chase our dreams and passions every single day and not allow those bad boys to die. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for allowing us to take some of your time out of your busy schedule, give you a little bit of a mental vacation every single day. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. We hope you have a spectacular rest of your Thursday, unless you have any other plans. And as per usual, wrapping it up the only way we know how. Hey, partner, let's cash some tickets.